Good evening and welcome to Hamden Action Now. I'm Rhonda, and this is our wonderful weekday community conversation. We have an awesome young lady coming to give us some information tonight about her new organization, and it's called She Walks with Ambition. Her name is Mareshah White, and she is an amazing young person. And she has created a whole organization to edify the voices of women. And it's a perfect timing to do that this time of the year during Women's History Month. So you stay tuned, and we're going to have a really great conversation with her tonight. Let's go! Ho, ho! Welcome, Mareshah. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so honored to have you talk with me tonight. I love your picture on your website and because that's the picture that we took at the George Floyd rally last year when you spoke on June 7th. It just was amazing. I mean, we were all inspired and could feel your passion for your community and for women. So just welcome and tell us some really great things about your group that you created.
So, I recently created the Walk with Ambition organization, and my moral idea of this organization was really just to have something as a resource for women of all ages, of all backgrounds, so that, especially now in the midst of a pandemic, we're lacking some of those support systems that we would get in person, where we'd be able to see each other face to face and talk with one another. But now everything is just so different, and we have this technology use where we don't get to interact with everyone. And I felt like if I can, be of encouragement, do something in my community that can help bring together women, especially now where our voices should be more amplified than ever. And so part of Walk with Ambition is doing exactly that. We're all here to aspire to inspire, basically, and we want to make sure that women are given access to all the opportunities they need to succeed, to excel, and go forward and have that extra push. There's a lot of young women that I have spoken to that they don't have that support system. And I have a lot of friends who have come to me and said, hey, can you give me advice with this? Or can you be my mentor? So it's just like, okay, well, if I can encourage you, maybe I can get some of the people that inspire me to come and help you at the same time. So that's really what I was trying to accomplish with this whole organization. And I know that it's been going very well, and the outreach that has just poured out from it has been amazing. I've connected with some amazing women, and I know that it's definitely going to go far.
Well, that's awesome. And, I'm honored to tell you that I'm part of your organization. You invited me to be one of the mentors of the organization. I was really honored because I was like, not too many people, nobody asked me to do that. So you were the first person. So I'm really honored to be, a member of your organization and to, be a voice of support for women, younger women or older women, to encourage them to follow their dreams and don't be afraid and be fearless in your pursuit of perfection for yourself and in your community. And so I'm really grateful that you were, that was inspiring to me to hear that you were, so inspired by what I'm doing. So I just really appreciate you coming on and talking more. And I know Anna Nyakana was really like, she was your first speaker that you had, which was which was with us on Monday, which is amazing. I mean, she was just amazing. And again, these are these people that walk around with us. We don't even know.
Yeah, I know. She just touched me in such a, it's like I have no words. And I remember speaking to her with Miss Washington, who was also a member on our sorry, a mentor on our in or sorry, I cannot talk in our organization. And we had a conversation and she was telling me all about herself and I was just like, wow, like you just explaining who you are was just empowering and I needed that because after I spoke with her, I was so ready to continue on with my day, get my day going, get up out of my bed and just, keep going, keep pushing myself to go, be motivated and push others. And she came and she just poured out so much of that inspiration to us yesterday. And I was just like, wow. And I even checked up on a few of the participants in our meeting yesterday, and they all said that they left feeling inspired and ready to get going. And they were just like, "Can you do this again?" And I was like, "Okay."
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I felt like I gained something yesterday, and I think from a lot of the people that even watched the live, they gained something as well. And that's the whole purpose of this. We're trying to impact each other.
And that's amazing because I don't know if anybody knows how young you are, but you're a freshman at the University of New Haven, my alma mater. Yay, go UNH! Yeah, and that makes it even more amazing that you're able to create this platform for women. In the midst of going to school, in the middle of a pandemic, as you said, we can't interact, we can't have a face to face meeting right now. Yet and still, you still seem to find time to give back and create this organization to edify women. It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
and I
amazing.
know that like with everything that's going on in my life, I feel like it's kind of helping me in a sense because a few months ago I didn't have this level of motivation to do anything. I was just exhausted, little energy to just even sign into school and submit an assignment. But now it's like with this organization, it's given me the power to keep going, keep pushing forward. And I'm just like, okay, well, I definitely need to continue with this. I'm seeing how well it's doing. And at first, I was very hesitant because I knew, okay, I don't know if I'm going to get the support that I want. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm going to get out of this, but it's been amazing thus far.
it is. It really is. So, I mean, I just want to share with everybody your website. You created a website for your organization, which I think is also equally as amazing. Um, and here it is. Let me see. I think I might have made it too big, but here we go. And this is your organization. You're the founder, which is amazing. There's your secretary, Busra. She's amazing. 18 years old. Again, these young people and she's not even in college yet. She's in high school senior. Um, you got Shamara Weddington. She's amazing. Another 17-year-old. These are class of 2021. These are young women who haven't even graduated high school yet, and they're already changing our community. I mean, like, is that completely awesome or what? You know, so you have all this wonderful young people doing these awesome things, and then of course you have the mentors page, which is amazing. And for our viewers, I put your link to your website into the chat. So if you want to follow her, go take a look at her website. It's amazing. We have Senna Wazer, which is amazing. She's another 17-year-old young person that's studying at UConn. Nancy Hill, she's awesome. She's on our GTC.
Yes.
She's amazing. And she's a mentor. And we have Talia McGee. She's amazing again. I mean, you just have amazing group of of people that are involved. And it was so funny that you thought that you weren't going to get support. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'll get support. And we're all like, what? I mean,
I think my issue is that not really an issue, but a concern. I knew that there were other women empowerment organizations. Like I know there's this amazing one founded in Bridgeport called 100 Girls Leading. And I looked into, their information as I was creating mine. And I said, well, we don't really have one in Hamden, and we don't really have anything that's local where our students can really like get involved. So I said, here is something where we can, offer a big sister, little sister program and create something that, can start off eventually in Hamden, but branch off, to other towns and other cities, maybe other states one day. I don't know, but
yeah, you'll never know. It's kind of like, it seems to me like it's the beginning of like your own sorority, sort of. I mean, it's no, it's not Greek. It doesn't have Greek letters and whatnot, but
Mhm.
it's like your way of like a grassroots sorority. So, there's a lot of people that maybe don't even go to college, so how do we
Right,
reach them? If they don't go to college, how do they get to be a part of this united sisterhood where we can all support each other, um, and build each other up and hold each other up when we need to without going to college? Because like sometimes it just life happens and you never get a chance to get there. So
right.
your group, your organization is wonderful, where if there is a young sister that's struggling or has an issue, they don't have to, they can reach out and be a part of this group.
Right. And a part of one of our core values was basically giving, as a part of mentorship, giving them opportunities to get involved. Because for me, I know that I wasn't given access to a lot of them, but I really had to do like a lot of networking. And a lot of my generation, they haven't really delved deep into networking yet and found out how important it is. So I feel like with all of these powerful women that I have in here, there's definitely an opportunity for someone or one of our younger girls to get involved and do the work. Like I know we have, I think it's your mentee actually. She's part of a organization called People of Color for Humanity, and that was founded by one of her friends from Hampden High School. And she's trying to get involved. She's trying to be an advocate, be an activist, and that's what we really want our young girls to start doing.
Absolutely. And the fascinating part, like I said at our meeting, is I said that the thing that fascinates me the most is that the young people are starting so early. I mean, I go out to my friends, and I'm like, can you imagine what these little young kids are doing now? I mean, they're trying to change the world at 17, and just imagine if we had did that back in our day, we probably might be in a better place right now.
Right, right. I think
So, I mean, just
what
imagine.
hit the nail on the head for me was, sorry if I cut you off, but
No,
when
no,
I
that's
went
fine.
to the protest, I think that was just like rejuvenating for me, and I felt like that was my passion, that was my calling, because I have been looking for something that I was passionate about for a while, and I knew that, public service is what is for me. Like serving my community, going out and being a part of the change is what is for me, and that is definitely what I think I'm called to do. So I mean, that's my purpose. Like Anna said, we all have a purpose.
That is amazing. So tell us about what's happening in the next couple of months with the organization.
So, in the next week or so, we are definitely having a drive in movie filming in honor of Women's History Month. It's going to be at the Keefe Center in the parking lot, socially distanced, of course. You're all welcome to stay in your cars. And the movie filming would be Hidden Figures. And I feel like that movie definitely spoke to me when I watched it because it's these three amazing women who have conquered a lot, especially being Black women, and
Mhm.
they had to get past all of these men who were constantly beating them down and telling them, hey, you can't do this. And I remember watching the movie, and this woman had to literally walk across, I think it was like two halls or two buildings just to get to a bathroom because she was colored and she couldn't go to the nearest bathroom. And it's just so many aspects in the movie that speak to me as a woman, and I know that they'll speak to other women. So that's really my that was my idea for showing the movie, and I think we're gonna have a great outcome. I'm
I
seeing that
think
a
it'll
lot
be
of
great.
people are interested in coming out.
Awesome. So, are you guys looking to do fundraising for these events and, be able to? I mean, I'm just saying, I want to make sure if folks come, they should be ready to make a donation to your organization.
Right. So the first movie for next week, Friday, the 26th at 7:30 at the Keefe Center is free. So everyone is welcome to attend. I did want to just see how the organization started going within these few months before I actually made it a nonprofit, because I wanted to make sure I'd actually have, people who are involved, people who I know would want to donate before I just
Mhm.
claimed it as a nonprofit. But I think that it's definitely going to be something that turns out as a nonprofit organization.
Absolutely, and that will open up the doors for you to really impact the community financially,
Right.
because you'll be able to raise funds, apply for grant funds, and put it right back out into the street. which is
Yeah.
amazing, and it really is what is the whole point of my work. My work is, the really redistribution of the wealth um, into the communities that are definitely suffering economically. So, I mean, that it's just such a perfect. It's so perfect for you to be doing this at this time, and I'm so ultimately hugely proud of you and your work, and just so proud to be a part of it. And if there's anything that I can do, or anybody here on Hamden Action Now, um, if you have any other programs too, let's make sure that we put together a flyer, we advertise it so we can get you a really great turnout. But I'm hoping that everybody who's watching will see this really awesome work that Black women are doing. Don't believe the sound bites that you hear on TV, and that this is really young women like Mareshah. These are what Black women are. This is what we are. We're trailblazers. We blaze trails, and we're fearless doing it. So I just want you to just make sure everybody hears that out loud, that you really represent the best of us. And so I'm really proud, and I'm so happy for you to come and talk to me tonight. So you want to tell us a little bit about you, the founder?
Yes, so I am 18 years old and I am a college freshman. I major in health science and I'm minoring in political science. A little bit about me. I am currently juggling work, school, and this organization, but I'm doing it. So um, I don't know, like there's not a lot about me, but I'm very passionate about serving my community and, wanting to get out there and shake things up because things cannot no they can't stay the same. They can't stay how they were before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, like I said at the George Floyd protest, that, young people are our future. We're the ones that are going to shake things up and move things around and just, be the change that the world needs to see. And I thank you so much, Miss Caldwell, for featuring me on here and your kind words. It means a lot. It really does. Because I feel like even though I'm the one that's wanting to encourage others, that sometimes as women, we don't always get the encouragement that we need, but yet we're still being selfless in ourselves to go out and help others. So that definitely encouraged me and motivated me to keep going.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. So we're going to be following you have a Facebook page and you have an Instagram page, right? So that'll be
Yeah.
good. So I'm going to tell everybody to, like and follow her pages so you can keep track of what she's doing. She's going to be doing some great things. And as we roll out this vaccine and people get vaccinated and we start to be able to integrate back and go back out in the public again, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to partner with your group, our group, and we can do, collaborative events and things to really support women. Women go through a lot, even young women.
Yeah.
We go through a lot. We have a lot on our plate, and it slowly, gradually gets more and more. Our plate gets more and more full as the day goes on, as we get older. And I just don't think we encourage each other enough. I think we're kind of too busy kind of being at each other's throats, being
Right.
competitive about things that don't even really matter.
Right.
And I think there's enough space, just like Anna said, there's no reason to be competitive. There's
Right.
enough space for all of us. And all of us have something about us that's special and
Right.
unique.
Hmm.
And I don't think that we should really look at each other as competition. We should look at each other as, things that we can do to hold another person up. I think it's just amazing that you've had this vision so young. So
Yeah.
I'm just so excited. Now I know you said that you're minoring in political science. Do I think we might be seeing you in politics in the future?
It's
Wink,
so funny
wink.
because I am so tempted to switch political science as my major and keep health science as a minor. But I feel like I'm so invested in public service that political science might be the way I want to go. I
Yeah.
also want to be the president, so we'll see.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. I will be your campaign manager. I will be stumping for Mareshah. Oh, it would be terrible. I'd be all over the United States. It would be so much fun to
Yeah.
be a part of your campaign. But this is what I'm saying. If you are, and we have to, not laugh and she's just, a little kid and that's funny. No, That is not funny. That's your dream.
Right.
And we need to support your dreams, and we have to support them everywhere we go. I mean, I have my own daughter, and every time she comes up with something different, I'm like, okay, let me think about that. That's something we might be able to look into.
Right.
Let's figure that out. You have to encourage young women. And if politics is your direction, you can call me. I will always, we started early. All right.
Yeah.
Because that's how you change. That's how you make change. Policy change happens with the people in those seats. So if you were occupying a seat, I would already know without a shadow of a doubt what the direction of your policy would be. It would be very progressive. And it would be grassroots, and you would be accessible to the community. So that right there puts you above a whole bunch of politicians right now in Connecticut. So, let's keep talking about that. So I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I am too. I'm excited to see where, this organization goes, where I go. I'm very excited. A few months ago, I was like, I wonder how my first year of college is going to unfold. Because, class of 2020 didn't have the best, end of their senior year. And we faced couple months of just being depressed in our bedrooms and doing schoolwork and
eating.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. I was doing a lot of that. Every time I would have a panic attack, I'd go find something else in the pantry.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yes.
And now it's like, I feel like it's not just me, though. I think that because things are changing with the way how the pandemic is going, a lot of people are starting to get up and, want to do stuff and make the change too. I've noticed it in my peers as well. A lot of us were definitely in the dumps these past few months, but now maybe it's the weather, I don't know, but I've noticed everyone is kind of getting up, ready to.
Yeah, I think spring has gotten everybody feeling a little better. And, I know our COVID numbers are slightly starting to go up again because I guess people are, the variants out there, and that's even more transmissible. And people are, it's springtime. We want to take our masks off and go hang out. But, we're not there yet, and, we still have to be cautious. So we're just hoping that we can get to a point soon where hopefully by summer, everybody, the old folks like me will be pretty much done with the vaccine, and then we'll be able to go hang out again. And because I'm so looking forward, we can go hang out and have lunch and, hang out at the mall, and do just normal stuff again. I don't even like the mall, and I want to go back there and hang. So it's so exciting. But so I know about you. I'm excited, and we might be talking about politics soon. And when you run for president, you already know I am there early. With a sign.
We're gonna try senator first, and then
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You see what I'm saying? I love that. That's great. And I don't doubt that we, with your really awesome heart and honest intentions, we'll get you. Listen, you'll be there. You'll be able to get people to vote for you because they will believe in you and your message and the honesty and integrity that you'll bring to that seat. And that's what politics is missing today. Honesty and integrity and good intentions. Mm-hmm. So I can't wait. I'm so happy for you to say that to me out loud. So, well, any other final thoughts before we sign off?
I just really want to say thank you for having me on, and thank you for helping me, spread the word out about Walk with Ambition. For those of you that are watching, we are Hampton based, and you can visit our website. We are seeking more mentors, and we also have a form on the website where you can sign up. And yeah, I really appreciate all the support that we're getting, all the love that we're getting as well. And thank you so much, Ms. Cablo. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. So we'll be talking soon, and I can't wait to our next meeting, which I think is on the 30th.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm like Monday, Tuesday. This is what happens when you work from home. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I got to keep looking at the calendar. But thank you so much for coming tonight and talking and sharing and spreading the word of the good work you're doing in the community. And let's talk some more over the summer, and let's just keep in touch so I can continue to highlight all the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
You too.